So it's almost night, and my phone's going to be extremely slow from trying to upload almost an hour-long video of me working on lawnmowers. But I want to make a video of this thing. Well, I have it out here. This is a Nelson Model 3000F oscillating sprinkler. I picked this up the first store earlier this year. I can't remember if I paid $3 or $4 for it. It's not really a big deal. But this was definitely an upgrade from what I was using before. I had some impulse sprinklers, but I didn't have any of them over here. And this was the only sprinkler I have over here. This is I think an antique, possibly older oscillation sprinkler. And this one's branded as Thor, like I think the person from Marvel or something. And this is what I was using. But this one had no real good oscillation adjustment. And it had a very wide sweep, so it would spray out into the alley, it'd spray onto the sidewalk, it'd spray even out on the street, and it'll spray on my house. I just want this small little area here watered. So this sprinkler right here does a good job with that. And I would honestly like to get the sprinkler out over in this area. Maybe I might do it tomorrow or something so I can get this area watered, and I might use a different one, like an impulse sprinkler or something, because I might be able to go over and pick that up. But this right here, I wanted a small oscillating sprinkler, and one of the reasons why I went with this one is it has adjustable oscillation. It has these little limits on each side, and has this control, which I think is the suction, is some sort of valve control. I don't know too much about this. This is just such a neat sprinkler. I think this is from the 2000s or the 90s. This faucet needs to be replaced because it leaks like crazy, but here's a demonstration. And I don't really have much to say, but it's a sprinkler. It waters the lawn. And it does spray a bit far back to make sure I don't get wet by it. There's some air in the line. And once it comes back and goes over there, we'll go get a view from it. I have it pretty much set to where it doesn't spray past this spot here, and the stream does go up really high, which is kind of hard to see in real life, and I doubt the camera's even going to pick it up. And actually it's going a bit past where the limit is and spraying over here onto the street. This unit does spray into the alley. I've experimented with it spraying different ways. I would rather have it spray into the alley than on the sidewalk. So if anyone is biking or something, I do a lot of biking, and it's not really the nicest thing when you go biking past someone's house and their sprinkler is on and you just get soaked while you're just trying to have a nice ride, except if it's like an 87-degree day and you're sweating your butt off. There's also the occasional person that has the in-ground sprinkler system and will have a head that's misadjusted, also spraying onto the sidewalk, or has a head that's spraying from the sidewalk spraying from like the strip on towards that way. Or I've even seen misadjusted sprinkler heads that just spray out into the road for no reason. It's some crazy stuff. It seems like no one in this day and age knows how to use a sprinkler the right way anymore, or sprinkler system. But yeah. And I typically let this run for about 10 to 30 minutes a day. I'd like to let it run for a bit longer to get this area better soaked, but I would like to save water and stuff, so we'll turn it off for a little bit just so I can show you it turning off, and I'll turn it back on again so I can finish watering. I try to water in the evening because price of using water is a lot cheaper in the afternoon or at night. Pretty good. So there's the sprinkler. We'll turn it back on some more. Neighbor's passing, so looks like she's passed far enough out of the stream, so we'll turn it back on. And this thing was already really sun faded when I got it. But most likely it will spend most of its time up here. This one will go back in the shed since I'm done using it. So that's the rest of this.